Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, so I'm in Beijing. I'm just gonna show you real quick. So this right here is like a little bike path. Looks like it's also a pedestrian path because they're taking buses over there. But basically you can take these as the kind of main roads, and then you also have the bike paths as well. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm just going to walk around a little bit. So kind of take you on a tour. Got some big wide streets and we'll just see what we see. So that's the station that I use that station that I came in off the airport, and I have about 6 hours just to do whatever I want to do. So let's go see what's around here. So I'm just going to utilize my time by just kind of walking around. So looks like there's like a big mall over there, Ginza Mall, with residential. We're just going to keep on walking now. Lots of bikes. There's bikes everywhere. So just see what we see. There's a big mall over on that side. I guess that's where I was just at, but I just went underground. I think I'm going to walk down one of these main streets, and I have about 2 hours that I want to can kind of get lost, and I have to start navigating towards the airport again. So let's just see. There's quite a few shopping malls in this area. So if you're curious, this is a station that's near it's in the city of Beijing, of course, but it's there's a direct train that goes there from the airport. So basically I just wanted to get into the city, walk around, and see what I could see with this camera as well. Parking lot, I guess. There's a McDonald's. I'm gonna keep walking and just see Bank of China. So just as an aside, I have been to Beijing a few times. So actually this is kind of cool. This is what they do in Seoul. I used to live in Korea. They'd always put their hands on those gloves. So okay, but yeah, I used to live in Beijing. So oh sorry, I used to live in Seoul, but I've been to Beijing a few times. So I'm not trying to see any tourist sites today. I have been to Great Wall and some of those other major icons. I was thinking about trying to get to one, but I just want to walk around and don't really have any touristic agenda today. It's like all these blue ones are all delivery. So I guess they deliver. I guess they're all just waiting for orders, I guess. Wow. It's kind of cool. Ginza Mall. I might just walk into the Ginza Mall just to see what's in it. So we'll see. So Ginza Mall. I don't know if I can bring a camera in here or not. I'll bring it in for a few minutes. So definitely feels like I'm back in a capital city. So I got kind of going through the trash, and people are working pretty hard. Okay, this looks like there might be a food court down there. This is what it opens up into. So I don't think this is going to be any different than any other mall, so I'm going to turn off the camera. Oh, there's a Starbucks way up there. It's for Starbucks people. I'm not one of those people, but that's kind of a cool one. See it like all the way up there. It's all Starbucks. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and try to find something to eat. So that's kind of cool. I'm just going to walk right out of this mall. I thought, who knows, you never know what's inside of one, so I thought I'd just take a look. But not much. So we're just going to walk out to the main front, and I'm going to turn this off again, but I just wanted to kind of follow through the process here. Some McDonald's right there. So let's see. Okay. Oh, that's EFL's English First Language School. Okay. So I'm just kind of walking down. There's a place called Legend Beer. And different foods. So, okay. You can kind of see there's like a little street. Lots of people with bikes. Foreigners too. So, okay. That's kind of a cool looking building. I might just see what this is real quick. And see lots of these little things here, little vehicle things. So pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk down this street, I guess. Get up the main street. The main street is, well, basically you saw it, but it's like a pretty wide boulevard with bike lanes. And so we'll walk down one of these other streets. Looks like people kind of park anywhere. So that's a nice car over there. Yeah, just park up on the sidewalk. Allow a little bit of space. So, okay. Yeah, so this is a little bit residential, I guess. I actually don't know what it is. Kind of a mix of businesses like that, but they look like malls, like stuff that's kind of built around these, which are apartment complexes. Looks like a lot of them have gates, so you need a gate, need a key to get into it, and I see that in Zhuhai too. Actually, I'm kind of surprised because I haven't been to Beijing quite a while, in a long time, and when I did, I went to the tourist sites. So now I'm kind of more. This looks like places where people live and work, definitely. But it reminds me a lot of parts of like I go into Zhuhai and Guangdong province, everything kind of near Macau and Hong Kong, so it reminds me quite a bit of that, actually. So, okay, sorry. This is one of those apartment I see these everywhere in Zhuhai. So, like, people live in a little thing with security, so you need your clearance to get in, your key or whatever. It looks like this has a lot of that. You can see the apartments. Actually, it's kind of funny because in Macau they also have all the gated, they have all the metal around the windows like that. And they usually hang clothing just like that too. Yeah, you can see. So yeah, I don't know, pretty kind of interesting. I didn't know what I would see today in Beijing. Last time I was here, there was so much pollution I could barely breathe, so I was kind of half expecting something like that, but it's not like that at all. So, okay. Yeah, actually these little vehicles, I guess they almost run like a motorcycle in a way, because they have just one wheel in the front. This is a tiny little car here. Now we're by a police station, so maybe I should turn it off because I don't know. It's a pretty cool building. That's somebody coming out. So yeah, actually it's a pretty quiet residential street right here. Yeah. Actually, what I might do is I might play around with my other camera. So the one I'm using right now is called a GoPro. And GoPro's a little bit better when I'm in like tight spots. But I think I'm going to play around with the other camera for a little bit. Let me know which one you like, if you're actually... These are kind of cool bamboo right there. Okay, so this is looks like a high school, which is kind of interesting. So, a large Beijing high school. So we're just gonna keep walking down, and in a minute I'm gonna switch cameras. But I don't know if we can get out of this one. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Okay, this is like a noodle shop. I was gonna switch cameras, but it's better if I just use the same. It's not so confusing. Yeah, it's kind of cool though. This is kind of residential areas in there, and coffee shops, and other stuff over there. Yeah, it definitely feels like a capital city with money that's coming in. It's quite peaceful too. When I'm in Zhuhai, it's like there's a lot more kind of yelling and shouting and people trying to get over to the casinos. So it's yeah, it feels more relaxed here in the big city. So I think we're just gonna walk all the way down this residential area, and then we're gonna keep on exploring until I have to go back to the airport. Now let's turn on the camera throughout now and then. It's kind of a cool image. Business hotel. That one's like a little Pizza Hut thing over there. Cafe Groove. But I don't think it's actual Pizza Hut, it's a knockoff. I forget the name, but I've seen it before. Okay. Well, actually, it's kind of, even when it looks not so good, it still looks clean. The city streets are cleaner than I thought. Actually, I must just be in a good place, because you know, a lot of times when a tourist comes to Beijing, they go to the kind of the most chaotic and most craziest areas. But actually, this is quite peaceful and relaxing. But it is a weekday at maybe 3 o'clock, so most people are probably at work. All right. Okay, so this is kind of a large plaza area, and what I'm going to be doing in a second is walking. So okay, gonna follow the madness. And they got bikes. Kind of reminds me a lot when I used to live in Korea in the 1990s, and Korea started changing quite a bit. It's a completely different place now. 25 years later, almost. I was there in 1996, so it's 23 years ago. But yeah, first time I went to here was maybe the year maybe the year 2000, maybe 2001 possibly, which is almost 20 years ago, 18 years ago maybe. And it had a lot, there's a lot more like people kind of walking around without their shirts and patting their stomachs, which is kind of like a more rural thing in China. I don't really see that. I haven't seen anything like that at all today. But I think the first time I came across, I took a ferry from Seoul to Tianjin, Incheon, Korea to Tianjin, and then took a bus over here, I think, a minibus. So I just remember looking out the window all the time. It's like, dang, there's a lot of Chinese guys don't wear shirts very much. Koreans would always wear shirts, even if they're like really, you know, like really tough characters, you know. But here, it seems like they always had their shirts off all the time. So, okay. So all these little delivery bikes. Hello, how are you? Oh, it's okay. Hello. So, oops. Looks like a parking lot, but actually people just kind of park all over the place. It's kind of hard, at least in this spot. What was that, picking up bikes? I don't know, it's weird. They also just parked in a funny spot there too. Alright, so I don't know if we're going to see much on this street, but this is kind of what it looks like. And Actually, a lot of China kind of has these. That's kind of cool. This bus has an electrical grid that it's going on. And you can see the bike paths right there. And these look like they're what do you call it, rental bikes kind of thing, bike share program. Looks like they have a bike program share. They got all kinds of cool stuff. But people are still parking on this sidewalk everywhere, so you got these nice big sidewalks where people like to park on them. A lot of bikes, which is great. And lots of construction coming up here too. And it looks like we kind of have a cool looking street right here. Might walk down there. Flame tree. Okay, the street looks kind of cool. Might come back and take a picture right there. And actually got the red rose over here. Yeah, this street looks pretty interesting. Looks like kind of an artisan street. Red rose. And they got a lunch set. Okay. So this one looks like kind of a cool little place right here. Actually, it looks like it's good enough to get a good picture. I wish this car wasn't here. That'd be a pretty cool picture right there. Dang. Yep, I'm gonna try to get a picture right there. Get one like that, and I'm gonna get one with my other camera. Right there. I can see you in a little bit like that. It's pretty cool. Actually, let's walk down. This is the pedestrian street, and there's a couple of people walking on the bike street, so I'm gonna kind of follow with the camera and just see. I think you could walk on this one, but I don't know, maybe they're going to the car. I guess maybe we'll just walk it down anyways, and I'll walk in again. Oh, there's even the cars go down this bike lane. Huh. I guess they park here, so it's not too strange. It's the China Post. I don't know. There's not many people there. I always thought of Beijing as be a lot more crowded than it is, and it's pretty. They're probably playing some mahjong. Anyway, it's pretty mellow. Kind of makes me wish I was hanging out here for a few days. The last time I was here, there was so much pollution. I didn't really think I wanted to. Didn't really have any plan to come back for quite a while. Okay. Kind of coming up on who knows what. It's like kind of a big plaza. And I don't know. Yeah, it's like another, it's called a lounge. So, okay, I'm going to turn it off for a little while. I'm going to check out this place, which is American Horror Experience Museum. I don't know what that is exactly, but I'm kind of looking for this Domino's pizza place, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that either. I don't know. Okay. Playing ping pong. I saw another place over there with ping pong upstairs too with adults, and this one has kids. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Alright, so I'm going to try to get out of this mall. I was looking for a food court and I couldn't find one. And somebody gave me this Domino's flyer. I was like, oh, well that's good enough, and can't find that either. Went up all 4 floors, but saw some cool ping pong stuff though. So, okay. So we're just going to walk all the way through, and then we're going to keep on exploring, basically. Okay, so just gonna walk on down this way and keep on seeing where we're gonna go. Xindanglu. Okay, there's like, feels like we're kind of opening up into a different area because it's like an H&M mall, kind of international malls, more kind of young people. I see like a Burger King over there. People walking up that way. So I don't know. Alright, I guess we're opening up into some plaza here, so let's see what it is. There's a lot of people hanging out. It's kind of funny because I got my change back, so I just kind of throw it like that. So they don't even keep it like organized. So it's kind of funny, it's just kind of throw it down, so I thought it was kind of funny, so I just did that and just... Actually, it's kind of, I just found it funny because Beijing has a lot of that. It's kind of notorious, not Beijing, China, all of China, for just, you know, kind of throwing your money at you. So like, I've never had anybody who didn't have the money kind of clearly organized and just kind of throw it out in a big clump like that. Especially if you pull it out of a cash register, it's like, wow. So much, I don't know, should you push it in there like that, the cash register? Anyways, it's kind of interesting, so I wanted to film that. Okay, so we're just gonna walk down this little alleyway. Oh, this is like a... sun is behind us. So this is kind of like a little place where people hang out. A bunch of benches or sleep. And I'll be going towards the train again shortly, so probably be concluding this Beijing video before you know it. And then next stop is going to be Los Angeles for a layover. Wish I had time there, but I don't, so. That guy is following her. He's kind of harassing her a little bit, it looks like. I don't know. There's a bus right there. Yeah, he is kind of following her. I don't know. I don't know what this whole area is. Let's just take a look. It's like a little pedestrian area. I'll just guide the cameras here. I'm gonna walk in a little bit. This is kind of the mall area. It was kind of interesting because there was a girl, that guy was kind of following her, so he was trying to kind of like stalking her, so looking for his buddy there behind him too. And she was kind of walking far away, and then it looked like she was trying to catch a bus. And I think she probably got away from him, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways. So we're just gonna walk. And I think this street looks kind of cool. This street right here. So I'm gonna try to walk across. And then maybe walk down that street if I can. Okay, looks like we can get across now, I think. Looks like he might take somebody down. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have some, a lot of people parking their bikes right here. And I think we have a little string of, it's like bars here. So we're just gonna see, it's called Skyline Club. Actually, this street looks kind of cool because they're probably gonna be opening up soon. It looks like there's kind of interesting places. And you can sit outside too, so. I think we're just gonna walk. Huh. It's pretty interesting. Looks like this whole street has a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna walk up this whole street then and see what we see. Yeah, looks like a little nightlife area for this space. Huh. Sit out here. Sit here. Milan Club. 58 Bistro. Wow. Okay, so we're in a pretty cool little space. Looks like across from a shopping mall area. Side by side bar. This whole street is filled with bars. So, okay. Adams. Looks like they got live music in there. Oh, okay. So it's kind of a cool little street here. And that thing is pretty cool right there. See the guy on the right has a hammock. Yeah, it's pretty mellow here today. Actually, there's a lot of people walking around this mall area. This makes me realize how cool big cities are, especially capital cities. So yeah, this whole street looks like a pretty interesting street.
What's up, YouTube?
Hey, all right. Okay. Happy hour. Is it a pub? This whole street looks pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of wish I was hanging out here. I'd like to drink some beer and just hang out in the space. Looks pretty cool. They got happy hour here. Red Moon Club. Yeah, I don't know. That first, the one guy was like, "Hey, YouTubers!" It's like a pretty cool little space. Makes me realize how cool a lot of stuff is, a lot more interesting than I hadn't really thought about Beijing in quite a while. And you run across something like this, it's like, oh yeah, got some interesting things here. So, okay. So it looks like this is like a little playground. Looks kind of interesting too. Looks like kids can climb on top of this thing and go through that whole tunnel. That looks pretty cool. So kids would really like that a lot. That looks cool. So yeah, so those are apartment buildings up there, and I'm basically going to walk to the station, and I'm going to try to head on back to the airport and call it a day for Beijing. So, but yeah, actually I wouldn't mind just hanging out right there, but time is limited. San Li Tun Lu. So if you try to find those bars, that's where you have to go. San Li Tu. San Li Tun. Alright, Beijing. And heading back, so Airport Express. So we're heading back to the airport, just leaving the busyness that's coming around right now. And we'll just see. Yeah, so actually I just bought this ticket right here. So I think this ticket is what you'd usually buy over here. So you can buy it in these ones right there. So you can see that. And I'm gonna take this and take it through here. Take it through here. Oops. Okay, back at the airport. So this concludes Beijing.